Hello everybody, Max Scoville here at San Diego Comic-Con 2016. I'm with my good pal Marty Sleva.
Hi, Max.
And we're hanging out in front of a demo of a brand new Dragon Ball Z
Yes.
game that's coming out in the year 2016.
Yeah, it's coming out later this year. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the sequel to Xenoverse, which you played and you really liked.
Yeah, in a weird way, it feels like a cross between Dragon Ball Z fan fiction and Destiny. You kind of make your own time traveler and you go on little sort of fighting game raids.
Yeah.
The sequel kind of looks like it's going to expand a bit upon that idea.
Yeah.
They're dipping into some deeper cut characters. They've got Lord Slug and Janemba from the movies. They've got Turles from Tree of
Super
Might.
cool, yeah.
They've even, I believe, got Arale from Dr. Slump, which is Toriyama's earlier manga before Dragon Ball.
I feel like you made up a couple of those guys.
Yeah, he definitely.
I feel like a couple of those are lies.
Some of those are not real.
One of the really interesting things, it has the same sort of mechanics. It's this open world sort of arena fighting based thing where you're flying through the air, you're landing on the ground, you're doing combos, building up your energy meter to fire off Kamehamehas.
Yeah, and you get to customize your own character.
I was Trunks. I like that, man.
I love Trunks.
Yeah, he's a
Trunks
time-traveling swordsman.
He has a cool new coat.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Mai's coat from Dragon Ball actually, which is weird because they actually hang out at one point. There's a trailer floating around where they're like fighting the androids.
But they have to share the coat.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. It's like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Very strange.
Yeah. But one of the things I found really interesting about this is I was huge into Dragon Ball Z when it was part of Toonami, when that block from like 98, 99, 2000. And so I have this feeling of nostalgia when I play this. And I have that same feeling over the past 2 weeks with Pokemon Go. Because I was a huge fan of Pokemon Red and Blue. I was a huge fan of the card game and of the original cartoon and of those original 150 Pokemon. And wandering around San Francisco now, I'm catching these things like a Kabuto, and I'm like, I haven't thought about you in 15 years, but all of a sudden, I'm at my favorite bar in San Francisco with people I've only known for the last couple of years, but have become some of my dearest friends in life, and I'm feeling like a 10-year-old again?
Yeah.
I don't know, you probably shouldn't feel like a 10-year-old in a bar.
Yeah, that's kind of illegal, but
Yeah.
no, I mean, I see what you're saying. We're at a point where the stuff that was actually coming out when we were kids is getting that kind of like nostalgic circle around.
Yeah.
Like I remember in the 90s, like it was kind of weird because we had stuff like Space Jam.
Yes.
Which was kind of a new thing, but that was dipping into kind of our parents' nostalgia.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that was dipping into old,
the
80s
Looney
stuff.
Tunes,
And
yeah.
then there's a point kind of when we were in high school where like you go into Hot Topic and there'd be retro stuff like Transformers and kind of the beginning of Ninja Turtles, but that stuff's all cyclical because
Yeah.
people want to go back to
And
things
all of a
that they
suden,
remember.
Ninja Turtles is as popular as ever, and Voltron is a new series that's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, it's really weird. I love that nature. And I open up Spotify and there's a new Blink-182 and a new Taking Back Sunday album.
Yeah, and there's
I
a
don't
Clinton
know.
running for election.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, the 90s are back, and so are the 80s, and I
Yeah.
guess so are the 70s. They're making a movie about stealing Death Star plans. You know,
I love all
that's
this.
kind of funky.
I'm really happy about this. I like the fact that Comic-Con is taking a look backwards with all this new
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, basically what we're saying here is that there are no new ideas, but the good news about that is that some of the newer old ideas, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z, which has been around since the 1980s, and you know, Pokemon, which is the 90s, that stuff's making a comeback.
Yeah,
And,
I'm a big fan of that.
yeah, we don't ever have to grow up.
Oh,
So if you got a Peter Pan complex, I got great news for you. You never have to grow up. For more Never Growing Up, we're at Comic-Con, which is basically the candy, puppy dog, and fireworks store in real life.
Dogs.
Hopefully not combined.
No.
But yeah, keep it right here on IGN because we're going to be checking out all kinds of fun, colorful things.